team's turn to ban. Radiant team's turn to ban. Dire team's turn to pick.
Okay, guys, went to the second draft between Vici and Vici Gaming Reborn. First pick Venge again. Nothing too surprising. So my guess it's a burning hero. I want to say just kidding, but no, not kidding. Probably burning hero. So they're gonna ban out the bounty hunter and the phoenix this time, and Vici are gonna take out the beastmaster as well as the Nacer's prophet. So things are gonna be a bit different this time around.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe even seeing VGR just banning out the drow. I think lost everything. Huskar was the problem over there, not the drow. But it was kind of the combination of the two. Just Huskar having the extra damage early game, and with the burning spears, he just did a really good job against the DK mid. But anyways, we're gonna see Tidehunter and Disruptor picked up by VGR. So choosing to take the Tidehunter for themselves. And going for a crazy wombo combo, it looks like, with the Titan Disruptor. Maybe something like a Sven. I know they don't play it super often, but it could be the option. VG are gonna pick up the Void, and the Drow ban is gonna come now. So not wanting to deal with that extra damage, both from the Drow aura as well as the Vengeance aura. So both of them pretty painful, especially to I get Tidehunter is not squishy, but he's melee. So just kiting him around with the Drow can be a bit of a nuisance. And they have some more bans. What are they exactly afraid of? As I said, VGR, they don't pick up a lot of Sven. So I don't know if it's an option. It's pretty nice with Disruptor and Tidehunter just to get that setup. Nothing like a Darkseer. It's probably a bit better in combination with the Sven. But there's still Stark in the pool. Both teams play him rather often this recent patch. Invoker is going to be taken out. I think they actually ignored him completely the last draft. For Vici, I think maybe they can pick up something, a Witch Doctor. I think that can be nice. Just providing some sustain, or even go for the Dazzle again. Some sustain, some extra damage inside Chrono. That's a nice combo as well. Vici are gonna take out the Alchemist. So I feel like this is kind of a reaction to the AA ban. Just fearing that it might be the option for VGR. Maybe they're gonna pick up a Huskar themselves. Who knows? Maybe that's the play. There's still again the Lion that people used to pick a lot. I mean, it's actually VGR's most played hero in recent patch. They haven't picked it up yet though. Okay, they're gonna go with the Ricky again. So they feel like that what happened the last game wasn't on Ricky. I kind of agree. But he had a hard time. VG supports, they played it really well. They were always ready with detection. They had good sentries all over pretty much, but it worked at the end. They spent tons of money just on sentries, but they got, I believe he died like 6 or 7 times that game, just from getting picked off when trying to scout out. It's gonna be the Dazzle again for Vici. So playing somewhat the same draft with the two rather defensive supports. Obviously, Venge can be played as a bit more offensive, just because you can swap someone in, or rather out of position. And with the stun, they have good burst potential right now. And again, stacking on the armor. I feel like maybe even going for Clanks for Vici side is kind of nice, just a hero that can deal some damage into the Chrono. I do think they need a ranged, either a ranged mid or a ranged safe laner. It could be the Gyrocopter for Salar. It's pretty good to go with Chrono. It's decent against what VGR has, and it's good against Titan Lane just because you have that magic burst damage from Rocket Barrage, so you're not really relying on right clicks. And this Slark. Keep mentioning the Slark because it's not banned yet, and it might get picked by either team. And okay, this time it's gonna be the Life Stealer. I had to say Life Stealer again, come on. Why did I skip the Life Stealer this time? Trying to change things up, but then I'm losing my draft. So Life Stealer, okay, that's a Terrorblade. I'm gonna go back to that one in a second. But the Life Stealer, what I said the last draft, that it's really nice with Ricky. You get basically your free invis vehicle, something like an Asia's Prophet. That's also kind of nice with Life Stealer. So maybe that's their plan now, just putting FY with End, and then trying to execute some better ganks. And then if you get gone on by like Venge and a Dazzle, you can just turn it if you have Life Stealer there as well. But talking about the Terrorblade, I guess that if he has Metamorphosis up, he can deal some damage into the Chrono. Not surprisingly, VGR are going to take out the Quap, another hero that with a lot of good burst, especially the Sonic Wave that goes through the magic immunity of the Life Stealer. So that's kind of nice, but still, I don't know about this Terrorblade. They have this Disruptor, so they have some pickup potential on him. They have the Ricky. I guess End should go for like an Ultra Mobility build here, just so he won't get kited. Because Terrorblade often goes for that Scotty, which is pretty annoying for the Life Stealer, just because the slow goes through the magic immunity. What are they gonna go for? They don't have the Invoker. They could go for something like a Puck, maybe, on VGR. I guess Puck kind of fits Vici's team as well. I know the Chinese teams don't really play Puck that often. VGR actually played a couple of tanker games. Guess it's not a horrible tanker game. They don't have a lot of options for the mid. It could be something like a Death Prophet. I feel like it fits both drafts. For VGR, it's gonna provide some tower damage, which currently they don't really have. They don't have anything that they can actually push with. So maybe Death Prophet is gonna be okay for them. We could see something weird like a Medusa. I honestly am not ruling that out. I feel like it might happen. So Storm is out. VG are gonna remove that one from the pool, and I don't know, a Viper? They could pick up a Viper for Vici. It's not too terrible. Some more kiting for Life Stealer.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Maybe an Ember? I really don't know. This draft actually confused me. The Terrorblade kind of caught me off guard. Was not expecting to see a Terrorblade. I mean, why not pick up a... Oh! Why do I even try? So it's gonna be a last pick. Timber. For VG. And is it a mid Timber? I think it's a mid Timber.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I think like Puck or DP
Reserve time.
maybe are the best options. That's also kind of weird. Or Tinker. I think Tinker. They haven't played a lot. They only played 2 games on Tinker. The last patch.
Seconds remaining.
I feel like there's like nothing. Maybe an Ursa, something weird like
5
that.
seconds remaining.
Put Ursa against Timber mid. No, it's gonna be Zeus. Why didn't I think about Zeus? Okay, I forgot about Zeus. So, some magic burst. That's gonna be nice. Despite Vici having a Terrorblade, which I'm not a fan of. I do think they have the better draft here. But if Nono gets a really good start somehow at mid and snowballs, maybe. Because I think Lifesteal is going to have some serious issues getting damage out in these fights. Timbersaw is super hard to get yourself in, and they need a huge Ravage and a huge Static Storm. I think that's the only way that they're going to be able to just win a fight.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Okay, so we're into the game. We're gonna go over the teams again. Not surprising, we're gonna have Oh no, perfect world, no! Okay, let's hope it was just a one-time thing. So we're gonna have FY playing the Ricky again. Yang is gonna be on the Swimming Tidehunter. Nono on the mid Zeus, DDC on his Disruptor, and Andy is gonna be playing the Lifestealer. And on the side of Vici, RTK is gonna be playing the Offlane Void. CTY on the mid Timber. Super excited about that one. HYM on the Dazzle again. Salar on... Wow, this is weird looking. This looks super weird. Okay, gonna stop doing that. So Salar is gonna be on the Terrorblade, and last but not least, Burning playing again Defense. I'm really curious to see how these lanes are gonna work. CTY did start off with a magic stick, so it's gonna help a bit against the Zeus. But there's going to be some backup from FY, I believe, in this mid lane. I think Nono should be okay against the Timber mid. But I don't know, good rotations from either team can change the mid lane completely. So I feel like it kind of depends on how good the rotations are going to be at the first like 5 to 10 minutes. And both mid laners again grabbing the bounty runes. Nothing crazy is happening. There are a lot of people around the mid lane. Yang is just gonna start with an Iron Talent and go jungle. It's not even, but I do think it's a decent matchup. I mean, as long as Metamorphosis is not up, he should be okay in this lane and be able to get experience. CTY actually leveling up Whirling Death first, playing super aggressive in the mid lane. I guess the reactive armor doesn't actually provide him anything in this lane, just some regen. That's probably the decision. It's still a weird pickup. He is gonna pick up the reactive armor now, and he's gonna do some decent harass on RTK. FY currently around here. They don't have a sentry on RTK, but he should be okay as long as FY is not like level 3 before he has Smoke Cloud. And there is one sentry on CTY, probably waiting to see if FY shows his face over here just before he places it. Just the last hits. Salah doing a really good job on the top lane. 8 last hits and 1 deny. And End is actually not having as good as of a lane. Not too bad. Oh no. Spammy the T-Tours. So CTY is gonna have first blood again. This time I missed it. Excuse me. But he's gonna get the first blood on the Zeus with the help of Dazzle, I believe. Kind of weird. A bit unfortunate for him. It delays the bottle by a pretty big margin. It's gonna take some time. Oh, and he's even gonna get a regen. Luckiest CTY ever. FY. He's looking for the courier, but it's not gonna happen. HM is gonna walk over there and make sure that the courier is gonna survive that. Yang is actually sitting over here in the mid lane. He is getting spotted by an observer ward. He's gonna try and wrap around, but CTY knows exactly where he is. Okay, they're gonna get the D-ward now. So they were looking, just waiting for that one. Gonna get the D-ward with the Zeus. So a bit less vision for them, and there are already so many sentries out on the map. These two, just to block the stacking. There's a double stack in each camp, but another dire sentry over there. The problem with just ditching the offlane is that at some point you're gonna lose your tower. I mean, it is a Terrorblade mid lane. No. Now I'm scared. This thing, I mean, CTY is playing so aggressive. He's just sitting on the high ground, and now he's gonna leave finally.
Radiant structures are
But level 5, he's doing pretty well. They are chasing down Yang, or rather chasing him out of this lane. And Salar, with the Metamorphosis and the Illusions, they're gonna start doing some serious damage to this tower. They are putting F-Fire on it. I'm not sure. He's actually level 1. Oh, he went this Dazzle. He's gonna start hitting him. He has that Orb of Venom. Grave's not available. Dazzle is level 1 as well. But CTY is gonna come here and they're gonna back off.
Radiant's top tower deserves
And the tower is just gonna go down in 4 minutes. This is actually huge for them.
Radiant's top tower.
That's so much money going the way of Vici. I mean, you can't expect anything else. Yang, he can't do much against that push. As soon as Metamorphosis is up, he needs to leave. Pretty much. But he is going to try to farm that lane up. There's going to be a rotation on the mid lane actually with the smoke. Burning NHYM, trying to look for No. And he might actually die here. He's trying to run away. There's a range for Magic Missile? Not yet. Don't... Wow, that was really close to being in range actually. I think. Yeah, it's kind of close. It's level 2. But I think that if they get the Magic Missile on No over there, then he should die. Salar sitting on a Killa. Killa treads. A lot of regen still, just because there was no one in his lane for quite some time. But both side lanes are doing a good job. And as well, sitting on 33 last hits. Getting armor lift first, nothing too surprising. And our TK is still level 4. It's gonna be a bit of time before we get to see the chrono up and maybe some damage. Oh, they're gonna... Do they not see him? FY sees him, right? He's level 1, so there's no way they can kill him. They need Smoke Cloud to maybe try and go for the kill. I think with Smoke... Oh, he's gonna skill it now. But with the Smoke Cloud and the slow from end with open wounds, I think they can get him. That might be the play here in a second. They're gonna go now with the open wounds and the Smoke Cloud. He's stuck in place. He can't get out of the Smoke Cloud. Can they finish him off though with the Zeus ult? They are gonna... Thanks you, Perfect World, for that nice lag. He just suddenly disappeared. That was great. So Nono is gonna grab that kill. Kill secured. Should be pretty happy about it, just because he had kind of a rough start against the Timbersaw with giving out first blood. And just securing one more kill is gonna help him a lot. Don't have level 6 on anyone yet. On either side, basically, other than the mid laners. Is this team? Oh, that's his Zeus Arcana. Okay. I was kind of surprised. RTK is gonna go in again. He's actually gonna jump to the low ground. Just a bit scared. He does not have any detection, so he can't see if FY is hanging around him. CTY is gonna grab some stacks. Wow, that was weird lag. I'll try and disconnect and reconnect maybe in a minute. Just because Perfect World stuff. So what are they gonna go for? There's actually nothing on anyone. CTY starting off with a casual cloak for now. Just against the annoying Zeus magic damage. And he's actually... Okay, he's TP'd super fast in the lane. Saw a lot of creeps. Can game is pretty much dead even at this point, even though there's a tower advantage. FY is running around here. There are so many people. He needs to get out. I believe there's some detection on the supports. No? Yeah, there's detection on burning. So, I mean, we've seen this movie before. If they see FY, he's probably dead. And they're actually gonna just group up and going for the push. Salar is over here. He has that metamorphosis available. Gonna kill off the wave. They even pulled for them, but some TPs are coming. They're gonna TP in Yang. He has the Ravage available. So maybe they can take a decent fight here. FY, he is gonna get dusted and magic missile. Now RTK in the middle of everything. He doesn't have the chrono though, and Ravage is gonna go off. It's gonna hit pretty much on everyone. We're gonna see some slide show action with the Zeus ult. Dalzal's dropping super low. He is gonna die at the end of that, and now Glimpse back on Burning. Burning should die here as well. He's gonna throw a magic missile on FY, but that's not gonna change anything. And now Terrorblade is back with the metamorphosis, but Mr. Salah, your friends are dead. A 3-for-0 in this bottom lane. Without having Chrono there, and with the good Ravage that Yang just got, there was no way they can fight it. I feel like they kind of needed to wait a bit for that push just to have the Chrono available. But now they know that Ravage is down, and that means that they can safely push. So lost a couple of people. There's going to be a smoke cloud dropped here just to make sure there are some missed chances. But now CTY is here as well. I believe he wasn't even here. There's no more metamorphoses, so the damage is not that high now. And they're actually running forward. End is running. And now Sylar is going to get a glimpse back to the tower with the open wounds. I don't know what is happening because it's really laggy, but Sylar is going to die over here. And now CTY, he's on the run. He is going to be okay, I think. Wow, this is horrible. Burning in the middle of all of the damage, but he's actually still alive. No, he's not anymore because we've gone to the next slide. And FY is running away from CTY, and I don't know if they have vision for him. CTY is fishing, but FY is going to survive that. So somehow they still win in favor of VGR. They only lost Nono there, and they didn't manage to take out Sylar and Devenge. I don't think that disconnecting is going to help just because it happens only in team fights, and it's not on my side. So I'll do it anyways since nothing is happening. So I'm gonna do it really fast and hope that it's gonna work a bit better. Okay, let's hope. I don't think we missed anything. Okay. So net worth, we're gonna see CTY on the top of net worth. He actually finished up a hooded defiance. Not sure if he's gonna try and go for a pipe. I don't think it's that good, but it is gonna help him survive against Nono's burst. At least for now. And maybe building up into a pipe later on. There's a mass rotation in the mid lane. Probably gonna go for a smoke here. They're gonna do it. They have Ravage available again. FY still level 5. Not having the best game, but it's actually better than the last one. Last time he died a lot more, so that's gonna be nice. There's gonna be a counter smoke actually on the side of Vici, and they're gonna miss each other completely. Looks like that is the play. Yang is running around with End inside of him, but all of Vici's team are on the way to the bottom lane. Maybe they're gonna clash here. FY is over here. We're gonna lag. Now Yang is actually gonna blink in, not using the Ravage though. He only sees HYM. They're gonna go on him now. He's in the smoke, but he can't use that Grave. And now RTK is gonna jump in, but great Ravage from Yang. Locked him in place. He has the chrono. He's finally gonna use it, but he's dropping so low. One more hit on RTK and he is gonna die. In the meantime though, CTY is gonna grab the kill on FY inside the chrono with the help of the chakrams. And Burning dropping low as well. Nono is gonna grab another couple. He's dropping super low. He is gonna go down eventually. Is it over? I'm not sure it's over yet. Okay, it's not over. They're gonna go on Cellar. He's pretty low. He has the Sunder though, if you wanna turn on this. And This is great. Thanks, Perfect World. Okay, so we had a 3 for 2. And I hope the next team fights are gonna look better. They're actually gonna go behind the tower. Solid looking for Sunder, it looks like. Not gonna find it yet. Actually, CDY he found himself a disruptor, but DTC is gonna juke that last timber chain, and he is gonna be fine now. And though he's on the run, he has the rage available if you want to use it. He is gonna use it now to prevent the Chakram damage. Yang is going back in, and now CTY, he's in a bit of trouble. There is the magic barrier on him, and RTK just punching people up. No Chrono available. They're all time dilated though, so they also don't have any spells. Now swap back and blink out from Yang. He's gonna be fine. Nono taking a lot of damage. This is the longest fight in history. Now with the Chakram going back, Nono is gonna drop, and CTY is dominating.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
Guys in chat, I did try. Oh, FY is in deep trouble. He's gonna get dusted and Chakrammed, and he's gonna drop in like 2.5 seconds. Guys in chat, I did try to reconnect. I can't do anything. It happens only in team fights, and it's just like a Perfect World thing. I actually can't do anything when it happens. Apologies. So let's look at some net worth. So VGR, they had some lead, right? There's gonna be some troubles. But the game is back to dead even right now. On the top of net worth though, CTY on his Timber Saw, and he looks pretty invincible. 4-0 and 1. They weren't even able to kill him once this game. If they lock him in the Static Storm, they can probably kill him. Just with the burst from Nono, but as long as he's not silenced, he's not dying. I don't think so. They're gonna do quite an aggressive play over here in the Radiant jungle. They are gonna get spotted by Yang. He has the Ravage available. RTK is gonna jump forward with the Chrono, but Ravage is there, and with the Static Storm on too, both supports are gonna drop here in a second. RTK is on the run. He has another Time Walk. He's gonna Time Walk into the trees, trying to eating his way out, but now they're gonna scout it out with Nono's ultimate and a glimpse back, and he should drop here. He's gonna Time Walk again, but with the blink from Yang and a couple more right clicks and time bolt, Zeus bolt, and RTK is gonna drop. That was a bit aggressive, especially when they know that Ravage is available. But they went for it, and they lost all 3 of them actually over there. They lost RTK, HYM, as well as Burning. But keep doing the Terrorblade things, punching down the mid tower. It is gonna drop now. Salar, he's gonna. Did he try to sunder something? No. I'm sorry. That was reflection. Looked like the animation for Sunder. Anyways, so still that even. This game is pretty close. It's not like the last one where it kind of looked one-sided in a way after 12 minutes, I want to say. But top of the net worth, we have both CTY and Salar. He completed a Dragonlance as well as a Yasha now. Probably going for a Manta, I want to say, but not entirely sure. There's an Echo Saber completed on, and I feel like he maybe needs some more mobility. I wouldn't mind seeing even a blink here. But he has a fight. They're gonna smoke up DDC FY as well as End and try and look for something. They are kind of grouped up on the side of Vici, and if they find CTY, they do need a really fast Static Storm just to make sure that I can get him. Ravage is not up for 46. Yeah, he's actually gonna blink forward. I really like it that he went for the blink first. Right, there's gonna be an action over there, and I just caught the end of Salar dying. Bernie is gonna follow him to the grave. DDC has a glimpse available. He is gonna glimpse back HYM. He's gonna go for the grave TP, and he is gonna be okay.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
And we didn't lag that fight. I did miss the beginning of it, but maybe it was like for the best. And it means we're gonna get some better frames or something. But Salar's still sitting 600 gold above End. Nothing too crazy. The power spike though is like right now for VG side. They need to take down towers. They want Salar to be always pushing lanes, and they have CTY, which is pretty in God's mode right now with the newly purchased Bloodstone, 12 charges. He's pretty darn rich, And they just need him to be able to deal out as much damage as he can. Honestly, I think that BKB is not a bad choice for him. I know he went for the hood, but I really feel like BKB for pretty much everyone on the side of Vici is going to be amazing. Other than End, they don't have any physical damage. They can do anything to someone that is BKB'd. Like, absolutely nothing. There's going to be another smoke from the side of VG now. I'm going to preemptive weave, but they are going to spot out Nono in the mid lane now with that Observer ward. Scan is going to come out. It's not going to detect the smoke though. They're walking towards the top lane. There's nobody there. The pings are coming. They realize that everyone is over there. And okay, they're going to TP everyone. They think it's going to be a Roche play, I believe. Yeah. So they're going to scout it out with Burning. They see that nobody's there yet. There's the Ravage available. And is waiting inside of Yang for a Blink Ravage initiation and some Infest bombs. The thing is that they can't really see anything on the side of VGR. They don't have any wards over there, so they can't actually spot where VG are. They're gonna see CTY here actually. He's playing pretty aggressive. It doesn't look like any team wants to get too far away from the Roche right now. We're gonna have some more lags. Great. I'm really sorry, I actually can't do anything about it when it happens. And I don't want to reconnect now because I feel like there's gonna be a fight. Okay, so let's look at some items while we lag. So Yang is gonna go for the mech eventually. Starting to build that one out now. Nono, he has a Veil as well as a Ether Lens. And I think it looks like CTY is going for Shivas. I really thought he's just gonna go for a BKB. He's unkillable if he has a BKB up. Oh, there's even a DD there. How convenient if they want to go into the Roshan. I mean, each team can go. The question is who's going to get the better initiation. If RTK can get a good chrono, they'll probably win the fight. And if Yang will get like a good Ravage, then VGR are going to win the fight. I feel like it really depends on who's getting the better initiation. VGR are going to take the time to kill down this tier 1. It is going to get left for a while. But they're just sitting FY in the front lines. And now with the weave, he is going to back off for a little bit. Minor Summer is going to start ticking in. This honestly looks like my pubs. When it reaches that point, when everyone stands in the same place, like 5-on-5, not doing anything because nobody wants to initiate. Both of them doesn't have great vision. This new ward kind of helps the side of VG, just knowing that they're not doing anything sneaky behind the Roche pit or anything. But still, it's just like 5-on-5, and nobody wants to be the one that initiates on it. They're just scouting it out every 10 seconds, making sure that they're not in there. I don't know, I feel like they need to like maybe smoke behind CTY or something. Try and find a jump. But the counter, if they don't get Yank inside the chrono, that can be terrible for them. He has that mech completed now. And CTY is counting stuff out. There's going to be a smoke cloud dropped in the middle of everything. FY almost getting blown up by a couple of invades. Now with the Ravage though, it's going to hit on 3 with the combo from Nono. Everyone is going down so fucking fast. Now CTY is in deep trouble. He's going to get lagged in the middle of everything. I have no idea where he is. Okay, he's over there. But Salar, he's going to BKB up and start manning up on everyone. He's going to get this Sunder on End, doing a lot of damage, but End, he's still alive. And I mean, the entirety of VGR are alive other than Yang, and now they're gonna start assaulting Salah. I believe he is dead by this time, and CTY, the last man standing, is gonna try and go for FY. He's almost did. He needs one spell on him, but he doesn't have enough. Now they want to go on him. No, starting to throw some spells. There is going to be the glimpse back, but No is completely out of mana. He has mana for a Veil, and that's about it. I don't think they can kill CTY here. And his rage is over, so that is the time for him to leave. And the entirety of VG actually respawned in the meantime. Okay, fast again. I'm gonna do it fast again. Oh no. Okay, I don't think I missed anything. VGR do rush. That's the only thing. And I don't think VGR can actually contest. No Ravage. Now the Zeus ult is gonna go. It's gonna scout it. It's still lagging. I'm sorry, I tried, but Roche is gonna go down. Age is gonna go to Salar, and this maybe is gonna help a bit. Even with the BKB, Salar just didn't manage to survive over there. Maybe a bit early on the Sunder, I want to say, but I don't know. I don't think they could have done it a lot differently. The problem was there that the initiation from VGR was on point, and they got to kill the Void super fast. It's going to be a glimpse back, actually, on Salar into a kinetic field in the middle of nothing. Basically, no team around him. But he is the Aegis carrier, so not wanting to go on him. Kind of not worth it. Maybe losing your life for it. And by the time they get here, they will have pretty much everything other than Zeus ult. That one is going to be back up in about 40 seconds. At least CTY didn't lose any Bloodstone charges. They still have a serious CTY issue. But Salar, that range is so stupid with the Dragon Lens. It's basically a sniper. Only scarier. Glyph is going to come out from VGR. But Salar, he doesn't care. He has the Aegis. They might even consider going high ground just because they have the chrono. They weren't able to get good chronos with RTK. He got caught pretty much at the beginning of every fight almost. So the second he goes down, they're in deep trouble. They just don't have the lockdown to prevent No from dishing out an insane amount of damage with the Veil, and as well as End that just kept running around trying to kite CTY. He did it pretty successfully. But another tier 2 tower is going to go down. In the meantime, FY is jumping to the back. He's dropping super low. He's going to use the ultimate to dodge it for a second. Now the ultimate from No is going to come out. But on the backlines with the Ravage, they're going to grab the Void. So no chrono again this fight. And now CTY is going to get glimpsed back. He wants No. He's going to jump forward. He still has the Veil debuff on him. And now End is going to go on him. He's going to Timber Chain away. They don't have enough lockdown. They need something like an Abyssal on End just to be able to lock down this CTY Timber Saw and bring him down. Because End has plenty of damage now. With the Deso and the Echo Saber Armlet, I mean, he can kill him as long as they can keep him in place for a couple of seconds. So it feels like Sheeps and Abyssals are going to be the play this game. But the tower dropped, and the number is actually back to dead even. It was only about 2,300 at some point. Not a big difference, to be honest. And after all the fights that VGR won, I mean, they won like the last 3 fights. They maybe want to go on RTK now. Gonna jump forward with Yang. He's gonna get the Gush. He still has End inside of him if they want to go on this one. They don't have any way to control RTK though. End is gonna come out now. They're gonna claim the tier 1 tower. There are actually a lot of towers standing on the side of VG. The tier 1 bottom still stands as well. That's gonna be some extra money. Going to be a VGR. Manta is finally completed. He stopped going for the Manta and decided to go for BKB, then went for the Manta back on Salar. So that's going to be available as well. I don't know how much it's going to help him. It's because the Zeus kind of wrecks the illusion at some point, and I don't think End really cares about them. I mean, the last couple of fights, they didn't have any trouble killing off Salar, even when he had his BKB available. So I don't know how much a Manta is gonna change that. And okay, that's super greedy. I guess it's for the anti-push, but there are going to be boots of travel on the Zeus. 27 minutes in. It's pretty early to go for the boots. But they're winning the fight, so I don't think they actually care. RTK probably trying to go for the blink next. It's gonna help him a lot because he keeps dying. The last 3 fights he didn't get to chrono. Not even a bad chrono. Like nothing. No chrono at all. Any fights. So a blink might help a bit with that kind of initiation. And we're still paused. There's nothing else to see. So now with that event, there's an experience lead, about 4k going the way of VGR. So they have that going for them. And the question is, how hard can CTY snowball? Because he's not dying these fights. The problem is that they're not managing to clean up either. I mean, the last fight, I believe it was End and FY, both on really low HPs, but they just didn't have enough to kill anyone. And the problem is that Fenge and Dazzle, they don't offer as much as a Disruptor Ricky, just in an offensive scenario. I mean, they don't offer a lot of damage. Yeah, there's the Vengeance Aura, but other than that, some heal bombs and Vengeance Aura. That's pretty much the damage that they offer. But even their defensive capabilities aren't being used just because they're dying at the beginning of the fight. Every time. Every single fight, they've been picked off. At least for the past 10 minutes. I just feel like VG needs to somehow get the jump with a smoke or something, but they need to be the one getting the jump. And we're lagging again. Great. Every time I say I won't try to cast Perfect World games, and I don't listen to myself. Okay, we're gonna cast some Slideshow Dota. Happened before, I can do it again. I think I'm gonna make it a thing. It's gonna be like my casting thing. I'm gonna be the Slideshow caster. Okay, I think we're... Oh god, this looks horrible. Okay, so back to the game. Let's pretend that there's no lag. So Nono, he's gonna pick up a Blink Dagger. Please, Perfect World. Please. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to act like this is not happening. CTY actually picked up a blink as well. So maybe he can dish out some more damage, just jumping into the middle of everything and trying to do as much as he can. Maybe finish off anyone at some point. Well, I even have the sound from the chakram stuck on in my ears. That's gorgeous. Did that fight kill the career? No, he did not. Oh god, please. Okay, I'm gonna do the more extreme thing. It usually doesn't help, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Looks a bit better, so I'm gonna hope that it actually... Just kidding. Why did I talk? Okay. Back to slideshow action. So what is their play? I mean, Vici, they're I feel like they're behind. I know that the net worth is actually going towards them right now. But they just need a good jump. Yang is actually building up. I believe that's gonna be a refresher. Could be something like Lotus Orb. It's not too bad, but it's also not great. So probably a refresher. There's actually gonna be a jump forward on CTY. He's still silenced with the ultimate from Nono. He is gonna Timber Chain away. I think so. No, he committed suicide. It's great. But they got some Bloodstone charges. So down to 9 now. Suicide is on cooldown as well, but at least they didn't get his streak.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
That's one nice thing going their way. Brennan, he completed an Aether Lens, so it's going to be a bit easier to stay on the backlines and be ready for a swap out if needed. Or a swap in if they want to play on the aggressive side. RTK is jumping forward actually, but he's not going to find anyone over here. They might even re-engage. Yeah, FY is going to jump on RTK and with the Infest Bomb actually. RTK just took an insane amount of damage. He should be dead in the next slide. And that's it. I should add like lines, like bullets to this stream. So it'll be like more like a PowerPoint slide. Never mind. It's just like what Perfect World does to me. So Rush is going to respawn in about 2 minutes. VG can trying to go for that one. They are gonna have Yang by the time it's up. And I forgot to do this. Not this. And CPY gonna jump forward. Timber Chain away. He has a recipe for the Shiva's Guard, but no Mystic Staff as of yet. That's gonna take a bit of time more. I think maybe, I don't know, maybe he should just complete the pipe to help his team survive, because he survives the fights. But the problem is that he's left alone, and then it's kind of awkward. He's like, okay, there are a lot of low people, but they can't just 1v5 everyone. Maybe if he has an Octarine, he can just go completely ham, axe Octarine, and try and 1v5 the enemy team. But now Salah with the completed Scuddy, actually, that's going to help a lot. He's a lot more tankier, 2400 HP. On the top lane, FY got chronoed and died, so finally we're going to see chrono. The first time in what feels like forever, maybe 15 minutes, I want to say, since the last chrono, and that is the blink on RTK. That helps. While I'm saying that, there's a new refresher now on Yang. And his ravages have been completely on point. Every team fight, he got a ravage on at least like 3 heroes. Just securing the team fight. And with a refresher, it might be scary as hell fighting against this now. They could go for the Roshan on VGR's side. There's no chrono available for a minute. So they can try and go for that play. It should be up soon. I don't have the clock for some reason. But I think it's like a minute from now, or 30 seconds. Okay, so the Shivas is completed on CTY. And Roche did spawn right now. Pings are coming. Both teams are probably going to contest that. What did he just kill? Not sure. I saw a gold thing pop up. FY is going to scout the fact that Roche is alive, and actually he has ended him, but I did not see that because it's bugged. They're going to go in now with the smoke cloud on Roche. It's dropping fairly low, but they're kind of alone here. If they get collapsed on, Chrono is up in 15. It might be a bit dangerous. They don't have Nono here, they don't have DDC on the Disruptor, and yeah, they're going to back off. That's a tiny bit too dangerous, I feel like. Again, getting ready. It's gonna be a smoke. For now, just from VGR. Might see another smoke coming from VG. They're looking for something. They don't have great vision. And actually, the entirety of VG are at the entrance of the jungle. Their smoke might break over here. That's gonna be pretty good for them. I think they see Dazzle now. And now FY is going to scout everything. Now jumping with the Ravage on 3 of them with the Zeus ult. 2 are down immediately. And now a pause. Okay, I'm not the only one lagging, guys. They're lagging as well. Thanks, Perfect World. But another great Ravage coming from Yang, and again, RTK is dead at the beginning of the fight. No chrono. He cannot buy back. Just kidding. I thought for a second he can buy back, but no, he can't buy back. So this probably means Roche going down for VGR. Seller is on the backlines with the BKB, so DDC might lose his life here. He's probably will. There's no. Okay, there's one reflection out. So DDC probably dead over here. But FY is doing some work on the backline. He's on the Dazzle. So HYM, he has a grave, but there's a smoke cloud. I think he just blinked on him. Okay, there's a lot of stuff happening. We're gonna do this thing ahead and zoom out completely. Okay, Solar is gonna finish off the Disruptor. Now HYM in deep trouble. He has a grave. He's gonna use it on himself, but now it means that Solar doesn't have a grave if he needs to use it. But he is able to zone out. Oh, FY died somehow. I have no idea how, but FY died. So a 2 for 3, not too bad to be honest for VG. I think that's the first fight where it's close to even. And maybe they can't go Roche now. There's no BKB on Salar for 30 seconds. And yeah, they're all too low. They're gonna back off. Regen up, and we're probably gonna see another fight here. Salar is actually gonna walk straight into Roche. He still has the Metamorphosis available for a few more seconds. Not too long. Without that, it's gonna be a bit harder, but with the Venge and the Wave of Terror, it helps it. No, he did scout it out, I believe, but they can't do anything without the Ravage available now. And Roche is gonna go down. They're giving it to CTY. I almost wanted to say just give it to RTK. He's getting jumped on every fight. He can't get the chrono. If they get a chrono over there, they win the fight, I think. But not working out for them. Mega lag is happening again. Lead is about 2k actually to the side of VGR still. RTK, he casually, oh, top lane though, Yang, gonna go for the TP out. Okay, that was super close. I think he had like 0.1 seconds on his TP left, but Seller is gonna kill the Tide. So down for a whole minute. He should be up in time though, and by the time he's alive, he's gonna have the Ravage as well as the Refresher up. So even with an Aegis, I don't know if they can actually push high ground. They may just get the tier 2 tower, depending on if VGR wants to contest it or not. It doesn't look like they're gonna contest it. So tier 2 tower probably gonna die here. But I don't know if high ground is a possibility yet. Salar building towards a butterfly. And okay, Salar has a butterfly. No buyback on him. The problem with it, and he is gonna go for the thing that I already talked about earlier. Now after finishing up the AC, the problem that he's not even close to an MKB. But Salar's BKB is pretty low now, 7 seconds, and they have plenty of burst on the side of VGR. Now no as well, he completed an Octarine core, so a lower cooldown on pretty much everything. Some lifesteal. Scouting out, making sure there are no wards anywhere. FY, just doing Ricky things. He has a completed Diffusal blade, so that's kind of nice. That set is so weird. It's gonna spot RTK now. They don't have any detection. I feel like they just need to pick up a gem. They could have killed him so many times if they had some vision on him. FY. It's gonna have CTY. He's actually gonna blink away, realizing that it might be a bit dangerous. Only 8 Bloodstone charges on him. I know it's like a new Bloodstone pre-change, but it feels underwhelming. after getting used to starting with 12. They spot the courier, so they do know that there's at least one person over there. FY is running around with the lifesteal instead of him. That was kind of nice of him, making sure that he won't block the illusion. So in case VG are looking, they won't be able to know that FY is running around there, and it's gonna be a smoke now. So finally we're gonna see some action, or at least I hope so. Coming from VG side, oh, the Zeus ult. They know that was the best time Zeus ult. They don't have the scan, but they have the better option to reveal someone. They're still smoked up, but VG are gonna play this one super safe. They're all around. Oh, FY. Just kidding. FY is actually gonna jump forward. Salar now. He's gonna get a smoke cloud. CTY gonna go up to the high ground. Now Yang with the Ravage again. It's gonna hit on 2 double Ravage. Now with the Static Storm. Salar is gonna get graved up. He has that Sunder if you want to go back. Yeah, he's gonna Sunder end and start punching him down. Can he armlet toggle that? Yes, he's still alive. Now FY with the ultimate is gonna actually blink out. So no one is dead yet, but they used double Ravages and Chrono is still available. So VGR are in trouble now actually. They're getting their high ground pushed. There's still the Aegis. Now the Chrono on 3 people. Salar is going to walk back in. CTY trying to do as much damage as he can. Stun is going to go off on FY. He's still alive though. And is going to jump back into the fight. He's going to kill off the Vengeful Spirit. And he is going to retreat. And now Salar almost out of the Metamorphosis. Now with the Reflection doing decent amount of damage. Zeus ult is going to finish off the Void. And now the side of VG, they're on the run. No blinks forward. And as well, Salar is going to go down. CTY, he's still alive. He's trying to finish off. FY is going to jump forward and not in time though. And now End is chasing him down. He doesn't have the Aegis. He did blink away though. I don't know if they have enough catch for him. They have Nono on his tail with the Blink Dagger. And now the glimpse back. I don't know where he's going to get glimpsed back. He's going to suicide. That was a corpse being glimpsed back. But to be honest, I don't know how they turned it. Really nice plays from End, just weaving in and out of that fight, being able to survive all the damage coming from Salar, as well as doing enough to kill some people off. And I mean, they went back in without Ravage, without Static Storm. They bought back on Nono, I believe. Yeah, Nono bought back there for the ultimate. So they had that. But that was really well executed from VGR. I can't believe they won that fight after using both Ravages and Static Storm. And DDC is actually going, almost has the Aghanims, and that's going to change a lot. That means that Salar is not going to be able to BKB out of that Static Storm, as well as CTY. So if that kind of a fight happens again, it's going to end completely different. CTY is dead there if it was an Aghanim's ult from the Disruptor. Salar as well as CTY are still on top of the net worth. End is not that far behind them though. And he's been really doing a great job in these team fights. This is like the game of blinks. So there's a blink now on HYM as well on the Dazzle. Blink on CTY, blink on RTK. Okay, 3 blinks on that side. 6 blinks in the game. Pretty crazy. There aren't many buybacks, so if there's a good fight for either team and they're in a good position to push high ground, it should be an easy lane of racks, to be honest, for both teams, just because no one has a buyback now. CTY almost has his, so he is going to have it for the next fight, but other than him, I don't think anyone else is going to have it. What is Yang going to go for now? He has a blink, of Force, a mech, maybe finishing up the Guardian Greaves. We're going to lag some more. Just for fun. I think FY is dead in the bottom lane. That's why we're lagging. Yep, FY is getting gone on. I believe he's gonna die at the end there. Yes, he is gonna die. Do they have a gem or anything? Okay, yeah. There's a gem on RTK now. So finally picking up the gem. 44 minutes in. Okay, we stopped lagging. As soon as there's gonna be a fight though, we're gonna lag again. It's gonna be great. Great stuff coming from Perfect World. still some time before Roche is gonna respawn again. And he has that MKB now. So it's gonna be a lot easier to take down Salar. They might even consider going for something like a Lincoln's on or Lotus Orb. Actually, a Lotus Orb is kind of nice. If they get a Lotus Orb on, I don't know, FY can get it, maybe DDC now, and they put it on end, just making sure he won't get sundered like the last fight, because it forced him back. The second he got sundered, he was down to like 300 HP, and he had to back off and try and not die. He didn't die there, but he wasn't able to actually deal any damage for a pretty big portion of that fight. So maybe putting an Echo on him or Lincoln's or something of that sort. Maybe that's gonna be the play for them. Probably all saving for buyback, so it is gonna take some time. They don't have a lot of buybacks. They're still missing the Zeus buyback, but it's on cooldown still. Wow, the Roche respawns today are super short. Both games, they're just like, oh, Zeus ult is gonna scout this attempt out, and they're starting to run towards there. I don't think they're gonna make it in time though. Roche is dropping fairly fast, and it is gonna go down without any contest coming from this side of VGR. Cheese is on the ground actually, inside the Roche pit. Okay, someone's gonna go pick it up. Salar with an Aegis again. He has completed Daedalus now, so a lot more damage coming from him. Can he survive though? Question is, can he live long enough to deal all that damage? Didn't really work out for them before that. They're gonna use a skin. Actually over here, maybe anticipating a wraparound again from VGR, but they are backed off. Only FY pushing out the top lane. Probably gonna go back in a second here. There's no Zeus. Okay, it's gonna be up in 10 seconds, so that's gonna be completely fine. But both teams, they have what they need. They have the Ravages, they have the Chrono. Tier 3 tower is down though in the meantime. I mean, it's a Terrorplate. He's taking down those buildings super fast, and the racks are also gone. Not jumping in yet from anyone. Yeg is on the sidelines, looking for a good initiation. Now CTY is actually going to jump into the base. Rabbit's going to go off. Salar did manage to BKB though, and now RTK looks like he is going to go down. He's in the middle of the smoke cloud and taking a lot of damage from Salar. And RTK as well as Burning are already dead. CTY is going to die as well, and now End is going to grab another kill on the backlines. Finally, someone on the side of VGR died. It is the Zeus, but now Salar is completely alone here. He's gonna get silenced. He's gonna get diffused up. FY is doing everything he can. CTY bought back though. He's back into the fight, and now Salar is gonna use that Metamorphosis. The ultimate from Ricky comes out, but it's not doing that much damage. And CTY actually gonna grab the kill on the Tidehunter. Now FY in deep trouble. Gonna be a buyback from Yang. Salar taking a lot of damage and is doing everything he can with that MKB, but now Sunder is gonna go on Yang, and he's dropping so low. He is gonna die now. No buyback for him. Can End do anything here? Aegis finally gonna pop, but now End, he's stuck inside of the Chrono. Salar is alive. No Metamorphosis, so he can hit him, but RTK is gonna finish off the job. Zeus gonna buy back as well as buyback on the End, but they lost so much here. So many buybacks were used. Oh god, I don't want to close the fight recap because it's going to disappear in a second. Oh, but End is chasing forward. Now with the ultimate, Salar is dropping super low. End is going to finish him off. RTK, they... Nope, Zeus is still alive. Never mind. End is now going to go trying to get anything else. There's still a gem on the deck. He's going to go for it. He has a rage up in a couple of seconds. 3. Now with the cheese on CTY, he's going to use it. He has another Timber Chain. He's going to Timber Chain away. Can he get out of this one? They don't have lockdown, but with the Zeus, it's going to be enough. And... please fight recap, show up again. Okay, it's not showing anything. Okay, so Midrax died. And the tier 3 bottom died. There were 2 billion buybacks. So time is money. And No and Yang bought back, as well as CTY and RTK. So, tons of buyback. The dark side has no buyback currently. The Radiant, I'm sorry. FY, as well as DDC, they can farm it up, but I don't think their buybacks are that crucial, to be honest. And Salar is just huge right now. There's still the gem here. Just casually sitting on the ground. But he's huge. 31k net worth. He has 5k on top of that Daedalus that he just purchased. There gotta be another smoke now from VGR. Vici, they're all in base. Sitting back. Just a bit afraid now that some buybacks are down. VGR, they're not gonna find anything over here. VGR playing this super safe. They can try to jump on CTY, but that is a really hard kill. I really feel like they need an Abyssal on end. Actually gonna blink forward casual anchor smash. Salar is over there, CTY as well. They could use the Ravage, they have the refresher as well. Glimpse back on Salar, he's now going on Yang. Does he want to use the Ravage for the end? Is going to jump out. Now they're going to jump on Salar with the Ravage and the Smoke Cloud. Another Ravage is going to come out on the backlines as well. Now HYM is going to drop. Can they get anything more? They lost DDC on the backlines and pushing forward. He's going to get 4 staff. He has 5 seconds on his Blink Dagger. I don't know if he can catch up to it. Now with the Smoke Cloud. Oh, but he got the Timber Chain in time. So CTY is going to be able to escape. But 2 people are down. Salar, he has a buyback if they need it now for this push. And I feel like they are going to try and force out the buyback from him. Unfortunately for them, the mid lane is pushing in. So they have to send at least one person back. Disruptor still has 20 seconds before he respawn. And there's a huge creep wave coming top as well. They have to bring someone back. Okay, Noah's going to go back. He has those travels, so end the Octarine. So in 30 seconds, he is going to be able to rejoin the fight. But they're backing it, everyone. Not taking any chances. And FY has a blink as well. Okay, so how many blinks? 4 on VGR and... Okay, still 3 on VG. I'm dying to want to see like a 10 blinks game or something. Not gonna happen today though. I don't think so. RTK probably going for a BKB. That's gonna help him a lot in getting those chronos out. And unfortunately for CT, we're only 7 Bloodstone charges. So not having that great oh, blink forward from end, not gonna be able to. And yeah, okay, he's building into the Abyssal now. I think it's gonna be huge in team fights. If he can get like just the extra second on CTY. As well as Salar. If Salar can get off the Sunder, like what happened the last fight, he's just gone. And there is an Ags on Disruptor Wave. There's going to be a huge fight here. Actually jumping and is going to be in the middle of everything. FR is going to get the ultimate. We're lagging like hell. Where's Yang though with the Ravage? He's coming. He doesn't have the Ravage actually. Chrono is going to go off. It's going to catch End. In the meantime, looks like he is going to go down at the end of that. And Salar in the middle of everything. He's going to get graved up. He has that Sunder, he's going to use it on Yang. And now Yang backing off, he is going to go down. Both Yang and End are dead, and without buybacks on anyone. Triple kill for Salar, and this might be game actually. Nono can try and do everything in his power. He's pretty good at counter pushing, but not against an entire enemy team. And the fact is that they know that there are no buybacks available for anyone. I mean, the cooldown for Tide is 50 seconds, so it's not going to change anything. And yeah, Salar is just going to go for the tier 4s. Going to go for the game. Gonna see some more lags. FY is jumping in the middle of everything, trying to slow down this, but GG is going to get cold now. And I'm pretty surprised. I know that going into this match, or rather going into the series, VGR were favored. I believe it was like I don't remember the percentage, but anyways, they were favored going into this, and I felt like Yang played amazingly well. He always got the Ravage that he needed, and played well as well. Maybe going for the Abyssal first before the AC. I don't know, but the last fight that happened where everyone used their buybacks, and that's pretty much what Vici needed to do. They needed to just win one more fight, and then it didn't matter that they lost all the ones before that because there were no buybacks and they have it terribly. So killing down towers is not the hardest task in the world. Anyways, I really enjoyed this series. I think it was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. Any constructive criticism is highly appreciated. You can throw me a follow here or on Twitter if you want to check out some casts I do. I cast every day, everything I can, pretty much. So, thanks everyone, and have fun, and good afternoon or evening or whatever it is for you guys.